Over the last few months, I watched more than 1000 SaaS product videos. And not because somebody asked me to, I just became obsessed with one question. What actually makes someone understand a product? So what actually makes someone understand the product? So I watch everything. Tiny startups, companies doing millions in ARR, AI, fintech, healthcare, developer tools, enterprise software, pretty much every SaaS category that you can find. And I went into this, pretty obvious assumption. I thought the company spending the most money will make the best product videos. Better animation, storytelling, conversion. Simple. But after about 50 videos, I realized that theory wasn't holding up. Some of the most expensive videos, guys, were also most of the hardest to understand. And I can tell you, yes, beautiful motion graphics, amazing sound design, perfect transitions, where you think to yourself, wow, this is incredible to watch. And after 30 seconds, I still couldn't answer one simple question. What does this product actually help me to do? Then I watched a startup I actually never heard of. And that was the totally opposite. Very simple. No cinematic intro, dramatic intros, no crazy animation, things like that. And just someone showing one workflow. And somehow I understood the product almost immediately. And then happened again and again and over again. Eventually, I stopped judging videos by how they looked. I started judging them by one simple question. And that is, could I explain this product to someone else after watching? And every time the answer was no, I wrote down why. Every time I thought, yeah, that's clever, I wrote that down too. By the end, I had pages of notes, and the same observation kept appearing. This is the first thing I couldn't ignore. Let's dive into this. Almost every SaaS product video starts in the exact same place. The dashboards, I noticed. I couldn't unseen it. I open YouTube, search any SaaS company, press play, dashboards, dashboard plus dashboards, and more dashboards. It almost became predictable. And I kept asking myself, why? Why? And then it hit me. They're starting with the answer, not the question. Imagine walking in the middle of a movie. The characters are talking. Things are exploding. People are running. And something important happens. Users have no idea why. That's exactly how a lot of product videos feel. They're showing me the solution before they're giving me reason to care. The videos I remember always did the opposite. They started with something I recognized. For example, a support manager drowning in tickets, a master trying to improve ROI, a sales rep wasting half of the day updating CMR records. So I wasn't leaning forward, I just want to see the product. Then I tried a little experiment. Every new video, I paused after 10 seconds and I asked myself, could I explain what this company does? Honestly, most of the time, no. It was simple no. And the product weren't even complicated because the videos assumed I already understood the problem. That was a huge realization, guys. The companies weren't afraid to explain software, they were skipping the context. And I noticed that I started seeing it everywhere. So, around halfway through, something else surprisingly happened. I expected the best videos to show more features, more integrations, more capabilities. Instead, they usually show less. Just one simple workflow, one problem, and one transformation. Meanwhile, the weaker videos that I saw felt like more product tours. Every feature deserved 10 seconds. Integration got mentioned so many times. Like for example, every AI can barely make the cut. By the end, I've seen everything and understood almost nothing, you guys. That's when another pattern clicked. The best videos weren't trying to impress me, they were trying to remove decisions. They already decided what mattered, and I didn't have to. Then, I know something I wasn't expecting it. So, every time the future appeared on screen, my brain asked the same question. So what? So what? And I wasn't trying to be difficult. It was more so that that's exactly what buyers do. You see things like AI powered reporting. I think to myself, okay, so what? Advanced workflow automation. Okay, so what? The strongest video answered the question almost instantly, not explaining another future, but by showing what changed afterwards. Someone left on work, for example. A team avoided hiring another person. Managers stopped chasing updates. I never remembered the future, I always remembered the outcome. And around the 700 videos, everything finally clicked. I realized I wasn't really studying product videos anymore. I was studying how people understand things. And understanding isn't about information, it's about effort. And the best product videos asked almost nothing from me. I didn't have to translate futures. I didn't have to. I didn't have to imagine where I fit into a story. I didn't have to connect the dots. The work had already been done for me. The weaker videos expected me to build value in my own head. Most buyers simply won't. And no, the buyers aren't necessarily lazy. They are very busy. So what did I actually learn? And what I want for you to take a lesson out of this video. Going into this project, I thought I would end up talking about animation or pacing, editing, production quality, but instead, I came away believing something completely different. The biggest difference between average and great product videos isn't budget. It's motion design. It isn't motion design. It isn't how many features you show. It's how quickly you remove confusion, you guys. And the companies with the best product videos all seem obsessed with the same question. First of all, what does the buyer need to understand next? The weaker ones ask the different question. What else should we show? Those are completely different mindsets. From what does the buyer need to understand next to what else should we show? And I think that's why some videos felt effortless to watch, while others felt like homework. So when I started this experiment, I thought I was studying product videos. I wasn't. I was studying moments of confusion. I paused, I got lost, had to replay something, and that was interesting because those tiny moments are where companies lose buyers. Yes, the product is valuable, but understanding takes much more work. And I honestly think that's one of the most and biggest opportunities in SaaS today. The companies that win won't necessarily have the better product, they will have the product people understand first. If you're at this point right now where you're watching the end of this video, click at either way the left video right here on the screen or the right video right here to explore more about understanding SaaS explainer videos, SaaS product videos. So yeah, thanks for watching. Click on one of those videos. Peace out.